Hey, what's up everyone? This is Pierce Vepras bringing you 2 Shogun 2 battles, and yeah, so let's check out my army. These are actually match mode, or match made, yeah, and so they're basically against, it's basically for ranked matches and whatnot, yeah, and my opponent was only a level 3, but the second game my opponent's level 7, but don't be fooled because level 3s can beat you, as I realised today. I got beaten by a level 3 because somehow my 2 heavily upgraded cavalry couldn't defeat his 2 light cavalry and 2 Yari cavalry. It was 2 vs 4, but mine was seriously upgraded and I just found it stupid. But yeah, here the battle's gonna start, and it's one of my cavalry versus 2 of his, and he's a light cavalry, want money Yari. I was expecting to get out of this battle lightly, but unfortunately my guy does take some heavy losses due to I think because their melee armor is not the best, even though I upgraded it and whatnot, but it still can only be upgraded once. And also over here I'm about to engage his cavalry, but I don't want to make the same mistake as I did here, so I'm gonna bring up my one of my Yari Ashigaru. Actually, I'll quickly pause it now because I want to show you my army. I'm not used to changing my armies much. I mean, normally I'll just go with the same army and maybe have a few units different, but with match made, obviously the money's medium, I think, and I normally put it on ultra because I just like to have big armies. But yeah, so my army had to be picked carefully, and so let's see what I done. Let's see what I have. I have 4 units of Longsword Ashigaru. None of them are veterans because I have none of these, even though I want some, to be honest, because when I get level 10 or 10 star, these are very cheap, especially when when they got like high upgrades. They're definitely cheaper than a katana. Then I have 2 units of katana, both with 2 chevrons. They're pretty much my backbone of the army, and they're pretty sexy, but so are longswords. And then I have 2 units of Yari Ashigaru, and they're basically there to soak up missile fire and anything else that my opponent wants to throw at me, but they do a very good job in this battle. And then it's 2 units of bow warrior monks, and they're there to absolutely slaughter anything. And then obviously my 2 units of Yari cavalry. Oh, my avatar. So yeah, let's check. Let's go. I mean, right here, my opponent gets a nice charge on me, but unfortunately his charge is useless pretty much against mine. I did lose 4 men, but it's fine. And now his unit's going to get raped. I'm bringing up my spear, but my opponent basically pulls this one back, and then this one's already broken. So now I'm going to use my cavalry to go after his other one, in which he's going to join me in the fight, which is kind of stupid because his cavalry are no match for Yari, and mine have got some chevrons on them. I think some of them have got, yeah, 5 chevrons. Both my cavalry, my Yari cavalry, are 5 chevrons. It would probably be better to have more Yari cavalry with less chevrons, but on this battle, this was the first match-made battle I've done on this profile, so you know, it's nothing. You know, I wasn't really. I didn't really know what to bring because it's been ages since I've done these. But my opponent is now. His army's massive, but he's just really sitting here for ages. But I'm gonna make him come because that sounds weird. I'm gonna make him like have to force to come up here because I'm gonna capture these morale things. And there's a bow one as well. I think there's one there, and then there's one there, and I capture both of them. Is that one? No, that's the morale one, and then I capture this one, which is the reload one, the bow one. For some reason I thought these ones, don't know why. And then the other one's there, which I didn't bother going. I was going to go for it with my cavalry, but then I saw my opponent begin moving, and I didn't want to have my cavalry like not mounted up and not ready. Sorry, I got a really sore throat today. Yeah. It's been very horrible weather today. For some reason my internet's just been absolutely horrible. I don't even really know if it's the internet. I think it's either the internet or the things that have just been absolute, like video players have just been absolutely gay to me, because I've been trying to watch The Walking Dead. I was trying to watch season 2, or like half of it, because I already watched half of it, and as you should know, by now. I do have a fear of zombies, but I still try and watch things like that. And I have to admit, I do skip sometimes, like just skip some of the things that look like something bad's gonna happen. But you can't blame me. Zombies are horrible. Okay, so my plan is to basically lure my opponent between these buildings. I want him to feel like he can't have his army charging at once, so I want to limit his charge in every direction. And the way I'm doing this is by bringing up my Yari Ashigaru, and I'm blocking ways to get through. And he could come around here, but it would pretty much just leave him vulnerable to all my infantry. So I'm forcing him to come into the bottleneck, which is basically like what they did at, you know, the Battle of... Wow, I've really forgotten the name. The one with the Spartans. Battle of Thermopylae, that's it. Don't know why I couldn't remember that. I'm a big fan of it. Oh. Okay, so yeah, I'm trying to make my opponent have to like come through these parts. Now my beautiful warrior monks are going to rain down on this unit, and you'll see that I take some serious damage on this guy. It's already down 17, 20... So it's already done 20 men just with that 2 volleys or something of my warrior monks, and by doing that, it's going to force him to have to come up. So I took out 21 there. So yeah, I done some serious damage, and I'm forcing my opponent now to come up with his archers, and he has a lot of archers, and I'm not too bothered because mine are better in every way. My bow warrior monks are only 2 chevron, but they're still very deadly. I've also got Great Guard, Matchlock Samurai, and I'm about to get, in about 2 battles that I win, the warrior... No, I've already got the Matchlock Warrior Monks, and I'm about to get Naga Warrior Monks. So yeah, my army's pretty much progressing, and what I'm going to do is basically have 6 units of Katana and 6 units of Warrior Monks, so then I can switch between Katana and Warrior Monks whenever I want, but I wish I really had more veteran slots, because I just don't have enough at the moment. I've just used most of them on my cavalry, to be honest. But I deleted 3 Yari cavalry today, because in my armies when I normally play on Ultra, there's going to be 2 units of Great Guard and 4 units of Yari cavalry. So it's like, so I have 8 units of Yari cavalry, so I can have 4 in each army. So one of them heals, the other one's being used. That one's heals, the other one's being used. And I'll have 4 units of Great Guard as well. I like to plan things like that. But yeah, so my opponent's bringing up some infantry. He expects to get through my Yari Ashigaru, but it's not going to really work, and I'm not too bothered because his units were already taking serious losses by my archers. And now he's going to come here because I actually put this in loose because he was getting fired at my opponent's archers, and that's what I brought them for, to basically soak up arrows as well. But as you can see over there, my cavalry is making absolutely minced mess of his, but I'm also firing at my own, and my own archers are firing at him. But I'm doing whatever damage I can, and it's doing really good damage, so I'm just trying to really just mess up my opponent's archers. But here, my opponent engages again with one of his Naga Samurai, and I know that my Yari Ashigaru may not win this, so I'm going to send in one of my beautiful lone swords and back up my army, because the mighty Pyrrhus does not let his men die. And as you can see, again, still, my cavalry unit, it's only 1 because the other one's still over there, which doesn't really do much for me at the end of the battle. It's already done its job by getting rid of the enemy cavalry. But yeah, I just done as much damage as I could to his archers. He still has quite a few archers left, but I've limited him, and that's what I wanted to do. And he's going to continue firing on my Yari Ashigaru, and that's fine with me, while my archers will continue firing at his, or anything that I can see. I think it's his archers, yeah, over here. His boo samurai. I think by this time my opponent's actually taken these things away from me, I think, by just putting men on them. And didn't really bother me because at this moment of time I believe I felt like I had the advantage in everything, because he just wasn't using his army as smart as he could be. But as you can see again, my cavalry is limited to very few men, but it's still going after his archers. It won't break. It's a 5 chevron, so it's going to take a lot to break it, and I'm just doing whatever damage I can. But my opponent is now bringing up his infantry, and I'm welcoming this, and my Yari Ashigaru here is going to stop his charge, and I'm going to use my charge and just absolutely slaughter him. My archers and Yari Ashigaru will stop my charge a little, but it's not as bad. Over here, he's bringing up a Naga Samurai, and it's going to go after my cavalry. I'm not too bothered, I'll just run it away. I've already broken one side of his infantry that he sent up. There was only a few units, or one unit, I can't remember. But he's still got all these other units that he's not bothered bringing up, and I'm going to line my infantry back up to welcome him to attack. He has finally run off my cavalry. It took him time. I want a horse like that. I want a nice black horse. I don't understand why there's no black horses in this thing. Or a nice white one, to be honest. There's brown, chestnut, dappled, and a few others, and I have no idea what fucking chestnut and dappled are, to be honest. Okay, so my opponent's still trying to go after my cavalry. I broke off one of my katana to go after his unit, but his unit's just for some reason just running away still. And so what I'm going to do, I'm going to make my cavalry come back around, but he does get caught because I'm not really concentrating much. Concentrating here. The big fight. So yeah, I'm a little peed off today because Man United I think have just lost against Chelsea. I don't know, I stopped watching it because it was just so fucking horrible. We were fucking 1-0 up, they come back 1-1. We were 2-1 up, they come back 2-2. We were 3-1 up, and then the 93rd minute, that's 3 minutes in extra time, they get a penalty. Bollocks. That's how much I hate football. And now in extra time they were winning 5-3, so I just better stop bloody watching because I just couldn't be bothered because it was pretty much over anyway because there was only like 2 minutes left. But I've got it on pause, so I'll see what happens. It'd probably end like 7-3 to them or something. But yeah, there'll be another battle after this, so I'm just going to fast forward it because it's just me sweeping up whatever my opponent has left, and it's not really that much left. Just his stupid Naga and Yari Ashigaru and his general and whatnot. So yeah, hold your horses because there's another battle coming. Welcome back to the second battle, and it's another match battle as I said. So yeah, let's check out my army. I'm going to put it on slow-mo, and so we can see. Stop saying and. Okay, so I have 1 unit of Yari Ashigaru, 2 units of Bow Samurai, 4 units of Lone Sword, 2 units of Katana, and 3 units of Yari Cavalry. And my avatar. I actually had Matchlock Samurai by this time. I kind of wish I bought some because my opponent has Matchlocks. My opponent's army is quite weird, if I'm honest. It's got 2 bow. Oh, it's not really weird. I mean, it was quite a good army, and it's pretty much like mine, but a bit different. It's like he's got 2 units of bow warrior monks, 2 units of Matchlock Ashigaru, 1 unit of Katana cavalry, 1 unit of Yari cavalry. Then his infantry is made up of 3 units of Yari samurai and 2 units of Nodachi samurai. So his infantry are good, but mine are also very good, even though these guys are still not upgraded because I haven't really got any. Well, I haven't got any veterans of these guys, Lone Swords. But I'll get some when I get higher, and more veteran slots. At the moment I have very few. I've only got like 3 left, and I'm saving them for Great Guard when I get some. But yeah, let's continue the battle. Right, me and my opponent obviously want this morale thing because we are, well, I need it more than him. I thought he had some Lone Swords, that's why I wanted it more, because I also need it for my Lone Swords. But when we actually start the battle I lose it, I think, because he just overwhelms the place and it goes down so fast. So I send up my my Yari Ashigaru in loose formation because I want to take this, and my opponent's going to rain down on arrows, but this building will provide me with some cover, and so will this tree, and he's not going to get that many kills, to be honest. He's got 13 already, but it's not really that bad. And now he's going to use his fire arrows. It's fine with me. I mean, this is just a meat shield. It's not really there to do much. But now I brought up both my archers, and I'm going to rain down on his, and I do very well. I mean, my archers do very well against his. So yeah, it's just basically a bunch of... oh shit. It's just basically me and him firing at each other. He brings his general up here, so I reveal my other cavalry, telling him, yeah, you want to charge? Then bloody charge. In which case I bring my my Yari Shigari back now because I see him charging. Yeah, so he's he's bringing up 2 of his units over here, or one of them and his general. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take one from here, this one, and I'm going to send it around there because I've only got a katana here, and I knew that his general and this Yari would have beaten my 1 Yari, so I'm going to put 2 Yari over that and leave the other Yari against his katana. But now my opponent's going on for a full-on charge, so I see this and I'm just trying to figure out what I'm going to do. So what I decided to do is basically split my army in half. So I basically select that, and I send that side down there, and then I send this side down here. But first I'm going to charge in my cavalry. No, I'm not. I'm going to charge in my infantry. But yeah, my cavalry will go in, and then they'll do what they do, and wipe out pretty much the enemy cavalry. Both sides. So as you can see, my entire army is now moving. And then we're going to have a nice cavalry fight here. Loads of bloodstain. And lots of... yeah, just lots and lots of rumbling. But my opponent's going to send in one of his... oh, no, where is it? What? Oh yeah, there he is. For some reason it was saying that was a katana samurai. A katana cavalry, sorry. Yeah, he's going to send in one of his Yari samurai to take out my cavalry, so I'm going to send him one of my katana samurai and take out his cavalry and his Yari thingamabobby, his Yari samurai. But here, as you can see, I have 1 cavalry fight, and my infantry have engaged his. My infantry, I believe, are going to win or they're going to do better. By this point I didn't really notice that his cavalry's been defeated, and I think his general got killed as well, so it takes me a while to notice, but I finally break off my cavalry to do what they do best, and that's basically come around behind my enemies. So there we go, my cavalry go flying, and I bring up my other unit of loon swords to fight my enemies. My enemies' matchlocks are firing down from the hill, which is actually not causing much damage, if I'm honest. I think the terrain's just against them. But now they've got to worry about my cavalry. So yeah, my cavalry's going to come in and just absolutely mess up whatever he has left from his, like, behind the back of his army, and that's his matchlocks. And now his infantry are going to start taking morale things because I think I killed his general. I can't be 100% sure, but yeah, his infantry's just all going to rout because his army just got raped. Just a quick question. Do any of you like my intro? It took me like 5 minutes to make, but I was bored, so I just put it together, and I also done my own background, which is not the best, but it's alright. So yeah, hope you enjoy these. There's going to be many more videos coming, as I've said many times. So yeah, bye!